Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. As always, everyone have an amazing day. Three things I am thankful for. People, animals, insects. I think I've done it before. We'll see. Anyway, if y'all saw my last video, I know it probably put like a shocker on some. Some probably are happy to know that information, and some are probably like upset. Okay, and I want to explain something. And I'm talking about the one with about the Indians and stuff like that. So I want y'all to know something. In this world, we have a big thing about traditions, and it's cool. I'm not saying like it's wrong, because that's how you know about your family. You know, it's like paying it forward. You provide something so that the next generation can still remember you. It's like the movie Coco. For the ones that don't know, basically in the movie Coco, it was about how the Spanish people, the Day of the Dead, where they remember family members and stuff like that. But some family members, once they pass on, people forget about them, and once you forget about them, they kind of fade away in a way. So that's why they do like the food and all of that, so they can come together to remember family members, so they can still continue on through life in the afterlife. And that's like kind of true. You understand? That's literally true in a way, because once you start forgetting things, it's hard for you to move forward. That's why people get stuck. So use me for a prime example. Because my name, like, I'm gonna tell you like this, my original name and all of that, I can't tell you none of it. All I know is I didn't have a name before I had a vessel, okay? But I have multiple names. I have a lot of names, okay? I have a lot. Symbols, everything you could think of. Letters, symbols, yeah. In different variations. I'm basically known as different things in the world, in history, in time, and the universe. And the thing about it is, because people knew my powers and had an idea about one form, they didn't know about everything. And I understand, into one degree, that could be scary, because you're not sure what someone's going to do, how they're going to act. And for the ones that knew about me future-wise, I get it. You're kind of scared in a way. But fear, let you know, fear will make you become the thing that you don't want to happen. And that's the crazy thing. And that can become a tradition. And that's what has happened. A lot of traditions are based off of fears, okay? Not all, but a good chunk. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. But a lot of traditions are based off of fears, because of not providing the right information, because they didn't want to know who I am. Okay, they didn't want me to come out. They didn't want me to be here for y'all, because it was more so, like I said, feeling like wasn't gonna be seen, okay? Didn't want control and this and that. Well, one thing about me is this: I'm not a controlling person. That's not my thing, okay? I'm not a controlling person. I'm very loving, as y'all can see. Like, I should be really pissed off right now, but I'm not. And I laugh a lot. I joke way more than I'm serious sometimes. I got to be mindful about that. But I'm doing better. You know, I joke 23 hours out of the day. That's good. Okay, it's a little bit better than that. But for myself, I want y'all to understand that there's some traditions we need to let go of. And I know you probably feel like I don't want to do that. And I'm going to explain this. I want to say something to you if I didn't feel like it was beneficial, because I had to do that. I had to walk away from tradition, okay? See, I'm supposed to have been this leader or boss. Boss, this person that's supposed to be coming out here to control. to force y'all to do everything I tell you to do exactly like I tell you to do it, and there's no exceptions after that. You understand? I don't want, like, I'm supposed to basically come out and make sure the world becomes slaves. That's what the family dynamic wanted me. To create a world of slaves so that they can be empowered, have y'all little fans and all of that. And you understand? I don't do lazy. Okay, I don't. I can't stand it. Just because I have spiritual gifts and I can do stuff, don't mean I gotta use it all the time. And that was the thing for the tradition. It's like, the people that don't know how to use gifts or don't have gifts, let them be the slaves, and everybody else that have gifts be able to go out here and just conjure up whatever they want to do. You understand? And for me, it wasn't that type of energy. So what happens to people and families when they don't abide by traditions? They get kicked out. And that's kind of what happened. Either you get kicked out or you run away. I'm a little bit of both. I ran away, and then they came and bought me back, and then they kicked me out and they bought me back. I just been on, like, I don't know if I'm been coming or going and coming. I don't know what direction I was in, but eventually I figured it out. Because after a while, when you go to a point of forgetting who you are, it's like, who am I? You understand? So, I'm not saying that you can't know about the traditions. I'm just saying that don't hold on to it to the point where you feel like you got to be stuck. We all a big family at the end of the day. And I know getting away from family sometimes can be scary, because you're scared that if you mingle with someone else, that their tradition might taint your traditions, and then your traditions get thrown to the side or become, non-existent. But as long as you communicating with family, they're there. My main thing is, can't we all just get along? It's like that. Like, can we all just get along? Like, what's wrong? And don't get me wrong, I know y'all doing it. And for the ones that's doing it, thank you. I appreciate that. It's not like, we act like niggas sometimes. We all that. But we act like some niggas sometimes. We all that. It's just, some just more vocal with it than others. It is what it is. We all do the same thing. We all say the same. Just the difference is some televising and some don't. We all think the same. I'm so serious. I don't care what race you in. You see somebody do something, that race, the person of that race, they're going to state it out loud. And the person of the other race, they're going to say it to themselves like, you were saying the same thing I was thinking. It is what it is. And I think that's the problem we miss with traditions and miss with culture, is that it don't matter what race you are. We all think the same. But the problem is we feel like if we don't look the same, we're not allowed to say the same thing. But maybe if we are allowed to speak our voices and close our eyes and then listen to what a person say, we realize we all like the same stuff. We want the same things. We want to, we all want growth. We all want movement. I'm going to put it like this. Do you want to be loved? Yes or no? The majority of y'all saying yes. Do you want to be able to live a life where you don't have to stress as much? The answer is going to be around the board. Yes. Do you want to be able to walk outside your home and feel safe and go back in your house and feel safe around the world? Yes. Do you want to be able to speak your mind but not have to be hateful because you're trying to cut somebody off before they be hateful towards you? Yes. Do you want to be able to live your life the way you want to without someone trying to control your life? Yes. Do you want to be able to have a job where you don't feel like you're a slave, where you actually do the work and get a reasonable paycheck for what you do? Yes. Would you like to have a house or a home or whatever you call it that you want to live in and not feel like you're just living to pay for it? Yes. Do you want to be able to teach your kids how to go out here in the world and be great and not have to be scared that they're going to be taken out in their schools or feel like somebody going to pick them up on the side of the street? Yes. Do you want to be in a world where you know you ain't got to be the police officer in your life and you can allow the police officer just to do their job? Yes. You want to go into a grocery store and actually get real food and be able to eat the way you need to and not have to be doped up on medication to help you survive? Yes. Do you want to be in a position where you can go into a hospital if you decide to go into a hospital and get treated just like everybody else? Yes. You want to be able to go on vacation wherever the heck you want to go at and not have to sign off 30,000 documentations just to get there and then forget it and then figure out that you stuck there. Okay, that's something different. But yes. So last time I checked, there was no race, no gender, no age, no religion, none of that attached to what I just said, and everybody agreed. So what's the problem? What's the problem? Can't say it's not possible because I just proved that we all agree. You telling me none of us want none of those things? We all want those things. We all want those things. I don't care where you at in the whole entire world. We all want those same exact things. But why is it that when it comes to those same exact things, we act like we don't know how to get along with it? Because we want to have tradition, we want to have religion, we want to have gender. You understand? To cause friction. So only white folks can have peace. Only Asians can have freedom. Only blacks can have safety. You feel me? You get where I'm going at. So we have to, just so someone can feel special, we only can give out one thing to each person, to each race, to each gender, to each thing. And we wonder why there's confusion and no one's happy and everybody complaining because they wouldn't be stuck in time on the ship. No matter what religion you are, no matter what race you are. So it's time to let go of those traditions of we better than you. You better, we can do better than you and this and that. And we got to let that go. We have to let that go. We all want the same thing. We do. And sometimes some of us got to be a little bit rebellious. And that's what I had to do. I had to break free from all of that. I had to walk away from all of that extra stuff. I had to get away. And once I got away, I got to sit back and look at my family. That's all of y'all. And I said, oh, y'all some crazy mother suckers. It's like, I was a part of that. Was the end results? Is this the end of results? That we all came from one origin, but we walked out divided? I shouldn't have to go to another country and feel like I gotta look over my back because I look different. You shouldn't have to go to another community and look over your back because you look different. You shouldn't have to go to a different part of the world and have to be scared to talk because you sound different. You shouldn't have to go to another place and have to dress certain ways because you dress different. And I'm going to call it what it is. You don't have to go to a different city and pretend that you don't love yourself because you decide to be different. We all different, and that's okay. We like what we like. We need what we need. But one thing we all want is freedom. And once once everyone comes to that term that in order to understand freedom, you need love, then everyone will be at peace. That's the tradition we need to go forward with. Because when you have love in your heart, you have no need to be hateful towards someone. You have no need to be disrespectful towards someone. You have no need to be to steal from someone. Well, there's a crime gone. We can take that tradition out. We eliminated a tradition, because in order to become a thief, a cheater and all of that, you can't have love in your heart. Because if you have love in your heart, you want to feel like you need to be all those things. So we got love. We just eliminated crime. Bow. What else love provides? Love providing nurturing. Well, now we're going to actually have good crops and food, good quality products out here. Everyone is actually spending the money the right way. And now we're not overindulging, because we love people so much that we're not going to overbuy. We're going to get exactly what we need. And then we're going to be a help to each other. We're not going to scheme each other. We're not going to try to get over on each other. If you know something values something, you're going to pay the true value. You're not going to take advantage of each other. Wow, love really does that too. I just eliminated that off the board. What else? Love. When you have love in your heart, you get to understand who you are. So now you understand the spirit inside of you. Now you understand the traditions that you had within your family line and know what to hold and what to fold. Okay? And because of that, you understand the gender you are as well. And you respect who you are as well. And then you start understanding the color you are as well. And no matter what variation or shade you are, you loving that and loving the other colors in the book. And you loving all the colors. And when you start loving all the colors and accepting the colors for what they are, you appreciate the designs. Well, we took the color war out. Wow. Ain't it amazing when you put love in tradition? When you have love, you respect each other. You understand each other and realize you living your life and they living theirs. So whoever they decide to date and whoever they decide to lay their behind down with, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, it don't matter, because it ain't your life. It's theirs. They living in the way they need to. Don't matter what the gender they are. Don't matter what the race they are. Don't matter what the color they are. Don't matter what the creed they are. You just love them because they love themselves. And if they love themselves, then they're going to treat themselves right, just like you treat yourself right. And because of that love, we know how to show our kids what love is. We don't promote that energy out here. We teach them what love is so they know who they are in their genders, the way that they was created. And they learn to love that. So when they go out here and become adult, then they can make the decisions on their own once they become adult, because they built up so much love in themselves to know that I am blessed already, that if I decide to alternate or do something later on in life, that long I love me, then I know whatever decisions I make is what on me. Ain't it amazing when love is in tradition? So what's the problem? What's the problem? All right, let's go a little bit further. We have so much love we can have that when people create new things in the world, don't matter what business is, don't matter what products, I don't care if Samsung, Vicky, Tom Brady, I don't know why you hit that popped up like that, but anywho and whatever pops up with the same idea you have, right? Energy is energy. I love your energy, you love mine. If your product sells, great. If my product sells, great. If yours don't and mine do, or vice versa, Oh, we're gonna what? Celebrate. Because we know that it may not come when you want it, but it's always on time. So you telling me love is always on time. So that means you are always moving. So the clock never stops ticking. So why are you waiting for something that's already given? On that note, y'all have a blessed day.